Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Just a Normie channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share my content as it helps the channel. And we have gotten over 100 subs, so keep me going here, everybody. So, this episode is about Falcon Winter Soldier, Episode 2, review by me. So, as a normie, even I know and have a problem with this, knowing that the shield was supposed to go to Winter Soldier Bucky. But this handing it over to this John Walker is just wrong in so many ways. And it just seems so not it's just not working for me. This episode and the differences between the two factions, John Walker and Captain America versus Bucky and Falcon, put them both on the same side fighting the hand in this episode, and I don't really care for it. Other reviewers have stated that this new Captain America, John Walker, came to the rescue of Bucky and Falcon. I'm like, no, give me a break. The guy doesn't even have any super serum in him and stuff. He's just a regular guy with a damn shield. However, Bucky and Falcon both have great chemistry on screen. I can't say that enough. They truly feed off each other well on screen. But I also have a problem with Bucky Winter Soldier. His outfit is like in normal clothing. Why? I want to see him in his Winter Soldier gear. Why is he in these regular clothing? Granted, he left in a rush with Falcon to help where Falcon was going. However, Sam Wilson, Falcon, his character in this episode, is very odd in terms of how he is acting. Very argumentative, aggressive, seems off for him. It seems very off for even him. Because I've seen Anthony Mackie in other things, and I don't. The way he carries himself, he doesn't come across as what and how he's kind of acting in this and stuff like that. And maybe it's part of the episodes and stuff like that, and we're only two in, granted. It just seems really off, as if they're attempting to make me not like Falcon, you know what I'm saying? And in this episode, I had a hard time liking Falcon, and then I kind of hated him. I just don't care for this, whatever this demeanor is that's coming across. I'm not sure what is behind it, though. As if it is supposed to lead to something that doesn't seem what it is. It seems to be outside of the character that is Falcon that we have all seen and stuff, where he is real likable and all that. It could be the situation where we're forced to endure when it came to this episode through situations in which a kid stated that it's Black Falcon and stuff, and I think it's supposed to come across as some type of humorous jibe between him and this kid, and but the attempted humor just seems off. It seems forced into it for no reason other than to do so. What does that have to do with this episode? It seems like someone is attempting to interject something that doesn't exist. And that's what I mean by that. And I'm pretty much just leaving it at that. The entire episode revolves around the super serum and supers that have this serum that has gotten into the hands of a certain group, such as the Hand, in creating new super soldiers. Apparently, this group was like a dominant power during the blip. And there's another thing, too. This episode, that's all they freaking talked about was the blip this, blip that, blip, 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 blip. We get it, okay? And we saw that in the fight scene when the Captain America shows up at this endpoint. John Walker has no super serum and is no super soldier. He's just a normal Joe. That's another thing that has bothered me as well. Further, there is this frustration, exploration, and discussion and argument in many ways when it comes to this John Walker. The new Captain America and Bucky being upset that Sam gave up the shield and the right to Captain America, only for it to be given to John Walker. But the argument revolves around this idea that Captain America, Steve Rogers, was wrong in redeeming Bucky, for it is a means of contention between him and Sam. Was Roger wrong in giving the shield to Sam? Was he wrong in the terms of redeeming Bucky? That is the contention between the two in this episode. It's a great interaction and stuff, but to be doing this when you only have 6 episodes, it's kind of odd. It is true, Bucky's character is, and the actor Sebastian Stan plays his role so well. Granted, I truly don't like this dynamic. When we're including me knowing what the shield means and it belongs to Winter Soldier, to Bucky, but the MCU wants to recreate this notion that Sam is a victim of some sort. Why? Because he's black? He's already an established great character and superhero in his own right, and the MCU wants to change that? Why? Give him the mantle of that? Sam doesn't seem or feel he is worthy enough to hold or be that symbol. I can completely understand that. With the shield comes great responsibility. But again, Falcon is already an established character. Why would you want to do that? I have absolutely no problem with the MCU wanting to give it to Sam. But is Falcon going to give up being the Falcon, or is this going to be some sort of hybrid superhero because that doesn't work for me either. I can't understand with it comes, this, I understand the symbol of Captain America and stuff and the importance of it, but it's just a symbol of a person. It's not about what he could do. And granted, that's what John Walker is, but the problem is that just doesn't work the way it is either. I don't like this John Walker character. But it's, I don't know. I think that frickin' the MCU is really painting themselves into a really bad corner with this direction. But, with it all, it comes great responsibility. And I don't think Sam wants that, I think it would also create this uncertain identity in which he is created as Falcon. And now to become Captain America, I don't think he really truly wants it, And the other thing too is you're going to destroy another great character, Falcon. I can't see you having both and it both working. Are they, what are they going to do? Turn Sam into a super soldier? I don't think he would accept that. In all honesty, I just don't. All that he knows and being with, Winter Soldier with Bucky, no way. But again, why do this when he is Falcon? A great character. Why would you attempt to ruin a great character that has already been established? To Bucky, being frustrated by and knowing what the shield is. Steve Rogers is a symbol now. No matter what, if he was, no matter what, Winter Soldier might have been brainwashed in the past, only to be redeemed by Steve Rogers. That's what Civil War was all about, basically, and the Accords, So it's, I don't know, maybe the best thing for it would be is to just put the shield and Steve Rogers in a museum and leave it there. Don't make this confusing, But in getting back to the Walker situation, it has nothing to do with the actor, but this notion, or whatever you want to call it, I don't believe this character John Walker being given the shield. This propaganda is how I see it, as just that. It is a pathetic attempt with posters as if we're in the 1940s and 50s. You can't recreate that. And it is a poor attempt at it as well. But we know from the trailers that Sam gets the shield. So where and when? It just seems so odd when and can see the disgruntled Bucky and Falcon are all towards this new Captain America. This character acts as if they should work as a team when this John Walker is just nothing more than an average soldier. Novice, zero experience that Winter Soldier and Falcon has experienced. But you want me to believe in this John Walker? I see the line below that is and has potential to show that who he really is. And nobody with the shield, it's just, I don't know. The whole situation just really bothers me. It appears, or I get the impression that Bucky was on the verge of taking the shield from John Walker in this episode, and I don't think Sam would have stopped him either. Not as if John Walker could take on Winter Soldier. Bucky should have taken it, in my opinion. Hands down, but I suspect it might happen later as the shield means more to him than it seems to Falcon. It is just not right at all. It doesn't sit well with me. Overall, this episode is so packed with so much I could never do a review justice. I don't want to ramble on, but Bucky to Sam are really truly broken individuals. You really can see it. In many ways, punishing themselves, especially Bucky. The curse of who he was, his past life, to knowing what Bucky knows about the history of the shield towards Sam, while keeping him from knowing about certain things, only to protect that character we see, such as this Isaiah character, who is a former super soldier, which seems to be an American side, because he went after Bucky and all that as Winter Soldier. To this notion and struggle between the two, of Sam always reminding Bucky about being the cyborg type of character as well too, seems to bug Bucky as well too, and you can really see that, and I say this earlier too. I don't really care, and maybe they're gonna put him into some clothing that it's better suited for the show. But it doesn't work for me him wearing regular clothes. Overall, this episode is so it's so overwhelming. There's so much going on in it. I will say in closing, a lot of it has great humor moments. Some of them are odd and out of place. Other things are used very well in the episode. I really appreciate it as the two characters truly have good chemistry. Even the bouncing, the humor is done well between the two and stuff. It seems to be when other characters are outside of that realm, it says otherwise. So, they even it's, but the thing is you can really see that camaraderie, that soldiering together and stuff, and that's what I see between the two. You would think they had a true past together, working together the way they interact. And in the introduction or the end of Zemo appears, but how does that fit in? Episode 3 is coming up. I'm a little behind, but let me know what you think. I appreciate you all and thank you all for listening. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'll be talking to you later. Take care, everybody. Bye.